Krishna, who is now an old man, told me an interesting story about how he and a cobra became inseparable. This is his story. In late April 1964, Krishna was working the rice fields in Kerala, India. His entire family worked the rice fields during the harvest period. It was their main source of income. On this particular day, Krishna was particularly tired, but he kept working and was motivated because his family needed the money. In those days, they did not use machinery to plow the rice fields. It was labor-intensive and extremely tiring. At the end of this particular workday, Krishna was so exhausted that when he saw a small patch of dry land in the rice field, he decided to sit down to rest for a little while. His exhaustion overwhelmed him and he soon laid his head on the ground and fell asleep. He slept all night and was awakened the next morning by a slithering cobra warming up next to him. His heart was racing. He understood this was a life-threatening situation. When he tried to move, the cobra took a threatening position that seemed to indicate he was ready to bite him. The cobra's bite is highly lethal and Krishna knew he would likely die if he would get bitten by the cobra. He decided to sit still and wait until the cobra left. 1 hour went by and the cobra was still there. He tried to move and once again the cobra lifted its head with an attack posture. He remembered that some people in his culture would train cobras to perform. He thought, perhaps he could train this cobra and somewhat befriend it. It was a dangerous feat, but he felt like he was stuck there until the cobra would leave on its own. He started moving his hands and the cobra would move his head, following the motion of his hands. It seemed the cobra understood he was no threat. A bond was being formed with Krishna and this cobra that was very unlikely. Within a few hours, the cobra wrapped itself around his arm, and Krishna walked away with the cobra wrapped around his arm and shoulders. When he arrived home, his mother from a distance and in shock asked him why he had brought the cobra home and also asked him why he did not come home the night before. He told his mother it was a long story and that he had made friends with the cobra. Krishna placed the cobra in a basket just outside of his modest home and placed the basket in a wooden crate for safekeeping. He warned the rest of his family about the cobra's presence. Every day Krishna would carefully remove the cobra from the crate and handle it until he trained the cobra to perform with him. He would feed the cobra live rats as a reward for his performance. Although it is difficult to believe, the cobra seemed to have become his friend. He became known as the Cobra Master. Before long, he was making more money than he ever dreamed of performing with his cobra friend. I hope you enjoyed the story of Krishna and the cobra. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to support my channel.